All right, y'all, I am back, and now we get to learn about soaps. I love soaps. I've always liked soaps, but 2020 taught us that soaps were super important. Who knew? We have 3 different kinds of soaps, and the one page, this is one page, and a little bit on a different page. So, soap kind number 1, we have the chunk, or the really big bath bar, I think is what they're calling them now. Does not say on this page, but we used to call them chunks, so that's what I call them. And then we have the So-Soapies. The So-Soapies are what I keep in my kids' bathrooms because they foam up a little better. These do not foam up as well. Like, I like them better. Well, these are the glycerin ones. They foam up a little bit better, but these foam up more like those. So the kids can use those to wash their hands. And even when my son sings happy birthday at lightning speed, so he's really not getting 20 seconds in, he's still at least getting some soap on his hands. And then the other kind of soap that we have is the Snarky. Snarkies are super popular. These are a harsh, like a scrubby bar. These are great for shaving. These have, I'll start with the Gem Sesh. Gem Sesh is our current bar, and it is $18. Now we did have, and I have a few of these, the Purifier, which if you watched the, which is also $18. If you watched the skin stick, I had a couple of Purifier skin sticks. Now, when I got bit by all of the no-see-ums, I came home and I've used it 2 or 3 times in the shower since, because I've been home for about a week. I will put the Purifier skin stick, or the Purifier Starkey in the shower, and they're really scrubby, so that means they'll itch the thing, but they also will put the nose, like that also will help the itch to go down. So it's a double whammy. Love it. So these are good for shaving. These are really good for your feet if you've got really harsh calluses on your feet. These are helps to smooth those out. These are really good if I wouldn't use it on your face because it's gonna probably tear your face up because your face is pretty sensitive. If you like that feeling of I really need a harsh, not harsh, but a really like a scrubby scrub clean, these are your things. People love them, and the best part about them is they're soft. So you can take a sharp knife from your kitchen and just split it right down. And that is my suggestion. Go ahead, when you buy one, $18, go split it, just cut it right down there, just cut them all up and put them in a baggie, just like a plastic baggie or like a jar, because you know those are prettier, like a cotton jar, like cotton ball jar in your bathroom. And then just as you need them, you can even cut it in half this way, cut it down here and then cut it in half so that they're smaller, because it won't take much. When you're shaving them, it'll help your hair stay up, so that stand up more so you get a closer shave. Love them. This one is, what's our smell on the Jam Sesh here? It smells a little New Orleans. It's fruity, but it's jamming. Let's see if it says on here. This Snarky features scrubby sugar and aggressively exfoliates with shea butter that provides moisture, and it really does. Scented with juicy raspberry, strawberry, and sponge sugar, and it smells like a little bit like cotton candy. It's really yummy. But my favorite one is the Purifier, and it always has been. Now, people will beg for any kind of Snarky. So we used to have a glow-in-the-dark one. That was awesome. Kids loved it. It was great for little boys because, you know, they don't want to wash themselves, but they'll wash themselves with something that glows in the dark. We have the So-Soapy next, and the So-Soapy is, I want to say it's on the next page, so I want to give you the right price here. So-Soapy is $11. And this one, if you keep it in direct water, will fade away quickly. So you want to keep this out of direct water. If you have a nice little soap dish, that's a great place to keep them. This one smells like, it's Brazilian Bombshell, so it smells like sunscreen or sun oil from the 1980s. Like all that sunscreen, if your mom did sun oil back in the 80s before we knew that probably was going to enhance skin cancer instead of avoid it, that's what this smells like. So I always do that and think of my mom back in the 80s, who's now had to have a few spots of skin cancer removed because she put the oil on instead of sunscreen. But this is, we've had several different flavors of this. This is just the only one that's currently available. There used to be a lotion, and sometimes they'll bring it back in the summer. I'll let you know if they do that anytime soon. That would go with it, but you can still get it in the So Soapy, and it's fabulous. I'm telling you, fabulous for kids because they will get the soap on even when they sing at lightning speed. Now our chunks, I'm going to start with this one because they've changed the name. It used to be called Hunk Chunk, and apparently they didn't like that, so they changed it to Stone Cold Crazy, but it still smells the same. It is a Volcanic Ash Chunk, so it's a black chunk. And with this one, they are all $12, and it will, guys like this one, and they will, it's gender neutral, if you will, because guys like it and women like it too, but not as much as the Gender Bender. Everybody loves that one. But this one is more guys like this one more. It's got palm oil, and all of our palm oil is sourced responsibly from a tribe in Ghana, and we support this tribe. We've taught them how to plant as well as harvest and harvest responsibly, and we support the women in this tribe, and it's a fabulous story, and it makes me feel okay about using palm oil. In this one, like I said, it has volcanic ash in it, and not a lot, but it does have the lava rock in it, and it makes it a little bit more exfoliating than any of our other, less exfoliating than our Snarkies, but a little more exfoliating than any of our other chunks. Maybe they changed the name because they are no longer calling them chunks. Never thought of that. My personal favorite chunk, Gender Bender, and this is the third item that is the top 3 sellers in the top 3. So we have the Healer Skin Stick, BFF Face Wash, and Gender Bender Big Bath Bar, which is what I think we're calling them now. This smells a little bit like Clean Guy. Pretty sure that's the description I've always given, but it has activated charcoal in it. Why is that important? Because it cleans everything. It's gentle enough to clean you head to toe. My husband will use it to wash his hair. I've used it to wash my hair and my daughter's hair when we are at the ocean. And if you have ever rented a beach house that is literally on the ocean, it's a lot of times the water is salt water, so your hair is not necessarily coming clean if you've got thick hair. I do not have thick hair, but my daughter does. So by the end of a week or 2 at the beach, Gender Bender is fabulous to get the sand and the salt that you're not getting out of your hair. We just will use that, but it will strip oils out of your hair as well. So that's just a head up. My husband's hair is short enough, it doesn't matter that it's stripping anything out of his hair because it's not collecting anything either. So when he goes on trips, he will take Gender Bender. When he goes on camping trips or fishing trips or wherever, he will just take a little tiny bit of Gender Bender with him and he will use it. The other thing it does is it cleans. I've used it to clean, let's see, I'll go down a list of things I've cleaned with it. This is exciting. I've cleaned the inside of my washing machine, the inside of my dishwasher, the top of my stove, the counters, the floors, the walls, my white carpet, my white cabinets, my microwave, the inside of my microwave. I've cleaned out the carpet in my car, the leather seats in my car, my daughter's car seat when she was younger and threw up in it, which by the way, also was why I cleaned my carpet in my car and the car seat, the leather seats in my car, and my car does not smell like puke, by the way. And my car's gone to Florida and sat in the heat, high heat, and it's gone to North Carolina on the beach and sat in the high heat, and it still does not smell anything like anything happened in it. So because Gender Bender absorbed all of that and took it out, it's washed. It gets stains out of clothes. It gets, about the only thing it hasn't cleaned is my 1960s blue porcelain tub, which our water's really hard, so I'm not sure anything can clean that. I'm still looking. I have used it to clean just about anything. Just about anything. I'm like, hey, let me try Gender Bender on that. So Gender Bender is my go-to, but yet it's gentle enough to clean your skin. And I have used this nonstop since COVID hit. Nonstop. It's in my kitchen because when I get stressed, this is where I will go to my kitchen and clean. I stress clean before COVID hit, because COVID made me so stressed I stopped stress cleaning. But this is what I used when they were like, you have to clean your hands every 5 seconds. Which, you know, we were cleaning our hands when we needed to, but like they made me feel like I had to clean my hands. I've been sitting there not touching my face, not touching anything. They're like, go clean your hands. Okay, so I would go in there and I would use my activated charcoal, so it's pulling out anything that's on my hands. Fabulous. Fabulous, $12. It lasts, depending on how much stress cleaning I'm doing, it lasts 3 to 4 months. All of our chunks do. Then we've got the jungle juice. Jungle juice, if you've ever been to Disney, again, with my obsession with Disney, they have what I call jungle juice. At different places, it's called different things. This smells just like that juice. Their sunshine juice, I think is what they call it at Chef Mickey's. I'm not sure, I've never been to Chef Mickey's, but it's called different things. But this is the juice that they serve at, it's what the juice they serve at Animal Kingdom Lodge smells like when it's out of the packaging. Now, something about the packaging and the way that the chunk smells, and the way that the whatever glue they have to use to package it, it smells way different in the packaging than it does outside of the packaging. So don't trust the actual smell when you get it. It does not smell like that when you actually open it up. It smells much better when you open it up, I will tell you that much. And also, if you leave it, like when I go to the farmer's market, by the first week of farmer's market, when I have fresh ones, they are going to smell just like they do when you get them out of a box. But by 2 to 3 weeks, as they warm up and they're in the sun, they smell exactly how they're going to smell in the bar. So most of the time I can tell people what they smell like for real. How about them? Ooh, how about them apples? Love apples. Love them. This one is more of a fresh apple smell. It's got Australian pink clay, which deep cleans and draws out impurities. Clay is really good about that kind of stuff. And it's a bright, crisp apple. So this is more of a fall on the tree kind of apple flavor. We've done, I don't think I have another one over here because I've sold them all, except for the one that I keep on my desk to randomly pick up and smell because I love it. That is more of a cider apple flavor. But this one's more of a, this is what the apples smell like on the tree. So when you crave fall, this is what you're looking for. When you crave fall apples. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I had forgotten how much I like that. And then the last one that we have is Coconut About You. This is a good coconut flavor. If you like coconuts, creamy, summery coconuts. That's the description on there. This is gonna make you think of the beach. It's gonna make you think of not like Indiana Beach, for instance. It's gonna make you think of like Hawaii. I don't know, I've never been to Hawaii, but I'm pretty sure there's coconuts there. It's gonna make you think of a tropical beach. It's gonna make you think of going to maybe a deserted beach where there's nobody there but you and your big bath bar, and you're relaxing and you're pampering yourself because you're away from people, but on purpose, not because you were told you had to be. So this is a relaxation. Like you get this bar and you're like, tropical breezes, tropical sands, the water's turquoise the way it was meant to be in my imagination. It's beautiful. That's what I think of when I smell this bar. It's fantastic. I love it. And I love that each of our bars smell different. So whatever scent you're looking for, we kind of got it. That is the soaps. That's our chunks. That's our So Soapy. And that is our Snarky line.